So most people think they're losing leads because they don't have enough of them. But the real reason is that they're not getting people to actually show up to their calls. My name's Matt. I've scaled my agency to $10,000 a month while maintaining a modest 85% appointment show-up rate. And I've done it by using a simple, repeatable system called the Booked Framework. Not some theory. I've tested this system across hundreds of calls for myself as well as for my clients. And to put it simply, it works. And if you're tired of hearing excuses like I forgot or something just popped up, you're in the right place, okay? And as a bonus, stay until the end because I'm going to show you how this framework works with a live call demonstration where you're gonna see exactly how to use it to lock in more appointments and close more deals. So, without further ado, this is how I get an 85% show-up rate. So the four main topics we'll be touching on being the introduction to the Booked Framework. Number 2, a step-by-step breakdown. 3, we're gonna go over the automations to increase your show-up rates. And finally at the end, the live call. So here's the truth. Most appointment setting systems are overcomplicated and they miss the little things that actually matter. And I've also experienced very complex scripts in my day, and they often leave you scrambling if you go off track even a little tiny bit. How do I know? Well, it's happened to me. I'm not proud to say, but it happens to the best of us. So that's why I created the Booked Framework, which is a simple 6-step process that simplifies everything for you. Basically, build rapport, people trust people they like. Offer the pitch, and where clarity beats creativity every time. And pro tip, avoid any technical jargon, and the pitch should never be any longer than 30 to 50 seconds. Then you want to obtain interest so you can gauge buy-in before moving forward. Kick off the meeting date, lock in a specific time and send the invite immediately, and establish the decision maker. So talk to the person who can actually say yes. Final step, double check their commitments, confirm their attendance, and remind them of the value. And this simple framework is the difference between a packed calendar that converts and one full of no-shows. And to be completely clear, this is the exact experience our clients get, which is high quality appointments. So why is rapport the key to trust and the foundation of every sale? People buy from people they trust, no questions asked. If you skip this step, it doesn't matter how good your pitch is, they're really not going to listen. So here's how you can build rapport. Basically just personalize your approach, mention something specific to them, like a recent post, could be their business or the industry that they're in, maybe even their location. This is a common one I do, not their exact location. You don't want to dox the person, but search where they are, any events going on in their town, maybe the weather. Shows that you actually did research and everything spoken for the rest of this call is going to be within the context of their own business. Next, you can be relatable. Start with a simple question like, how's your week going so far? How's your day been? Use something a little more unique so it disrupts their patterns. And finally, keep it professional but conversational, okay? Remember, this is absolutely crucial because it lowers resistance and it makes them want to keep talking. And remember, trust is the shortcut to influence. And as a wise man once said, people don't buy services they don't trust. It's something simple, but it's absolutely true. So this is where clarity beats creativity every time. Something I've found in training others is their biggest mistake is overcomplicating it. So here's the formula. Name your ideal client avatar, sell the vacation, and give them a guarantee. And for example, this is what my go-to looks. For example, we work with consulting companies in Canada, and to put it simply, we get you more clients in the door. We do this all on a pound results basis, so we can completely reverse that risk for you. And as you can see here, I have this divided in to the client avatar is in the red, sell the vacation, which is we're going to get you more clients in the door. And green is the guarantee or the risk reversal, which is, hey, this is a pay on results basis, so we completely reverse that risk for you. Something this simple is all it takes. And if they don't get it, they won't care. And that's why you need something that will immediately resonate with them within those first 10 seconds. And this is pretty much the famous elevator pitch. I'm sure everyone's heard about it, but try to get it within 10 seconds. Keep it simple. If they are in no need of what you were selling, there really isn't much more you can do at that point. Besides asking them a few more questions, try to highlight any issues that they may have, or to get them to question internal processes within their business. But if they are interested, this indicates that there is actually an issue that they need solved. So getting this gauge will ensure that you don't waste anyone's time. It's going to allow the prospect to be open to the idea of talking more. And finally, this is the end stage. This means that they are going to give you the green light to get them booked in, okay? You're in the end game, so you really have to screw things up bad at this part to not set an appointment. So an appointment isn't real until it's on the calendar. So here's how you lock that in. Basically, you always want the same 3 principles for booking appointments, which is you'll always want to book 24 to 48 hours in advance, when possible, of course. Sometimes this can't always be the case, but the further out you're booking, as a general rule of thumb, the greater the chance that they're going to be a no-show. Number 2 is BAM-FAM, which stands for book a meeting from a meeting. You never want to leave the prospect in the ether. They should always have a clear direction, so don't get off a call without a follow-up booked. And finally, you just want to set the expectations for the meeting. This can be in the form of telling them what goes down on the meeting, and it really is that simple. So this section of the framework is absolutely crucial for locking in the date with clarity, which, trust me, this is going to make a huge difference. And remember, if it's not scheduled, it is not real. So always get that on the board. So at this point, you've landed your appointment. Congratulations, you did it. At this stage, you're past the big part. It's all downhill from here. It's super easy. At this stage, you just want to confirm the role in the company. If it isn't the right person you want, make sure you include that person on the meeting as well. If you're pitching someone who can't say yes, you're wasting your time and their time. So here's how you can ensure the right person is on the call. First, you want to ask what the role is in the company. And if it isn't a decision-making role, you simply ask if there's any one of the founders or the head of the department, the VPs, that they would like to have on the call. It's that simple. At this stage, there is no need to overcomplicate it, and this step only saves time. Also shows you're serious, shows you're not just another sales rep. You are an actual professional who values their time and your own. And finally, the last part of the framework, which is double checking the commitment. You'd be surprised how something so simple helps the show up rate. And here's honestly where most people drop the ball. They assume that the prospect is locked in, but shit happens. Life happens. Priorities shift. And before you end the call, if you simply just double check their commitment with a simple, hey, is there any reason you wouldn't be able to show up to that on X day at this time? It fixes it. And this isn't about being pushy. It's about just making sure they're still prioritizing the call and make it so you can plan ahead accordingly without wasting time. Commitment today prevents cancellations tomorrow. And for a little bonus around here, here's 3 simple automations that you can use with software like Go High Level, which requires no additional effort from yourself or your employees. So you can expect a good 20 to 30 boost in show-up rates just with these simple automations. And if you aren't using automations for your business, you're leaving money on the table. And if you want more information about how you can set these automations up, just comment down below. I'll be replying to the comments. I'll help people out. So basically the main 3 that I use that are extremely effective are number 1, the lead warm-up automation, which as soon as they are booked in, they are going to receive a text message and an email with a link to our pre-call video. And within that video, that's going to give them all the information about myself, our company, what we offer, and how we do it. Number 2 is going to be the post-call automation. It's just something quick, just text message, and just lets them know it's fantastic speaking with them and that we look forward to the meeting. The goal here is to just be super genuine, non-intrusive, and again, you'd be surprised how effective this is. It's also just being a good person, so it's good to do. Number 3 is the appointment reminder automation, which this can be done through pretty much any service. If you do your meetings through Google or Zoom or Calendly or any other meeting software, the chances are that they have a setting where you can set this up. This is also done through Go High Level, which is where I do it, but there's more options on the table. And these reminders increase show-up rate by quite a bit. And best part is, once you set it up, it's completely hands-off. there's an initial investment to set it up, a time investment, but like I said, it's hands off after that point. You just focus on closing while the system ensures that they actually show up. It's fantastic. And to just give you some more quick insights on the timeline for this, starting on the left-hand side, once they're booked in on that call, we typically confirm if they receive the automation that gives them our pre-call video on that call before letting them go. Next stage is 5 minutes after, and that's just an acknowledgement text. And remember, the goal for that is to strike while the iron is hot. Okay. Next 3 are the reminders, which I use as 6 hour, 30 minute, and 5 minute sequence. And then it picks up at our discovery call. And all of these steps also help in the nurturing and warming up of the leads. So now that you've seen the full framework, now I can show you how it works in real life. In this call, you're just going to see me build rapport. You're going to see me deliver a clear pitch that actually lands. And you're just going to see me lock in a meeting with actual commitment. And remember, this isn't a theory. This is just the exact process I use that has helped me get that 80 to 85+% show up rate. Hey, Daniel?
Yeah, speaking.
Hey, we were just chatting over email there. I just want to formally introduce myself. My name is Matt Forsyth. How are you doing?
I'm doing great today. Matt. Just chilling on this nice snowy day.
You're over in Ontario, right?
Yeah, correct. It's terrible over here right now.
Yeah, so I'm in Nova Scotia, and I gotta say, this storm that we just got, it's terrible.
It's heavy, man.
First one of the season. I think we got like 25 centimeters, something nuts like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
Not ideal. Anyway, I don't want to waste too much of your time here today, so I'll just jump right into it. But basically what my company does is we work with consulting firms across Canada, and basically we just get you more clients in the door. Is that something that might pique your interest at this time?
Yes, but how did you get my number?
Would you believe me if I said that I searched up consulting firms in Canada with the best sales team? Would you believe that?
Come on, man, bro.
So we have a software. It's called Apollo, and basically it just searches through criteria for our ideal client avatar through LinkedIn, Facebook, and Google. So, believe it or not, you are one of our ideal clients. Fun fact.
Cool.
So, yeah, is that something that might interest you at this time?
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm kind of skeptical with these things sometimes. All these marketing agencies and stuff.
Yeah, honestly, I don't blame you. I'm always skeptical of the sales guys too. Basically, at this stage, if we book you in, it's a complete discovery call. Leave the credit card at home. It's going to be a quick 30 minutes, and to be honest with you, we're just trying to learn more about your company, see if we can actually get you fantastic results, and we're going to find out in the first 5 minutes if this isn't a fit. So we're not about wasting your time. So if that's something that interests you, I can get you booked in next couple days here, and yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I have a lot of questions going on in my mind right now, but we can do this call and then we can get those answered.
Absolutely, and if it makes you feel better, once you get booked in, our software will send you out a text message, and that's just going to be a quick pre-call video. It's a 10-minute video. You can 1.5x it, and it just goes over who I am, who the company is, what we sell, and how we do it. So that'll give you way more context into our business, and it'll definitely help the discovery call go way smoother. So definitely check that out.
Cool. Okay.
And I will say it, if at the end of that pre-call video you decide this isn't the right fit or maybe it's not the right time, it's also going to send you a link to cancel it if you want to. So there truly is no pressure here.
Okay, Matt. Yeah. I love it, but but before we hop on this call, I just want to know what the cost would be.
The cost? Absolutely. Well, I can't sell you anything that you don't need, obviously. So basically, our payment structure is a small setup fee plus pay on results. We do this so we can completely reverse the risk for you.
Cool. Okay.
But on this discovery call, we'll actually, once we learn more about your company, we'll be able to give you an exact price on that.
Okay. All right.
Would so this is something you'd like to move forward with?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Fantastic.
Let's call.
Fantastic. So I got 2 openings. I can either do Monday or Tuesday. Would Monday at 1 p.m. work for you?
Yeah, for sure.
Fantastic. And is the same email that we originally contacted you with, is that a good email for this?
Yeah, that works.
Perfect. And I'm just punching in my notes here. Are you the founder at that company?
Yes, I am.
Perfect. Alrighty. And I just got to ask you one last cheeky question. Do you mind if I ask it?
Can you say that again?
I just got to ask you one last cheeky question. Do you mind if I ask?
Yeah, for sure.
So I got you booked in here. Is there any reason you wouldn't be able to show up on that day? The only reason I ask is we got a couple other businesses booked, and if at all possible, I just want to prioritize your spot.
Yep, I'll be there.
You'll be there? Fantastic. All right, well, it was a pleasure speaking with you today, Daniel. And if I don't hear from you, have a Merry Christmas.
As you do, so have a great day.
All right, take care. Bye-bye. So, the booked framework isn't just another strategy. It's a complete system you can plug into your business right now to see real results. Okay? If you found this valuable, drop a like, drop a comment, and just let me know which part of the framework you're going to implement first. And if you hate it, let me know too, because I have lots to learn as well, and I have a very large ignorance debt that I have to pay off. And besides that, I look forward to seeing you crush it. Peace.